Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classic Legend Non Classics. This is episode number 2054. I believe it is. 2064, excuse me, and Doubleshot in 1958. I got two trades, well, both from DC, from the Vertigo imprint, but both of the same creative team. Garth Ennis and Elise Steve Dillon. First up, it is Hellblazer, Volume 8, Rake at the Gates of Hell. This collects issues 72 to 83 of the Hellblazer book with a one-shot called Heartland. Yep. Mostly with this book, we just continue whatever, basically, we continue John Constantine's fight with demons. Not a lot really happens over the course of these issues, per se. I just want to review this because basically we got their Steve Dillon book a lot more interesting than this one. It's okay. This one 9 out of 10. It's good, but not a lot happens here. Next up here is a lot happens. This one. Here we have Preacher, book number 5. This collects issues 41-54 of the Preacher ongoing series. Now in these issues, we actually have Jesse Coulter he arrives at a town and becomes the new town sheriff. Also, basically, he has a contest with the guy who with a meat packing plant, who apparently has this weird thing when he goes to his factory. He comes out with a shirt on, and he's covered in blood for some reason. Yeah, it's not really explained what the heck he's doing until the end of the storyline. And it's weird, to say the least. And also, we find out that Tulip is hooked up with Cassidy, the Irish vampire. Then she leaves and goes back to Jesse when she finds that he's actually alive. And it's some more stuff related there with the whole religious aspect here. Though also he does fall in love with his deputy, who he ends up making new sheriff when the storyline wraps up. Yeah, and by the way, what actually the guy is doing is that he's basically in the meat locker with a giant version of a meat woman, and he's doing with her. I'm like, really? King comes to Odin and he says, "Say my name, say my name." It is weird. I'm not gonna say what exactly he's doing because it is one of the most weird things I've ever seen. This book actually does. Apart to find out about this, basically he gets the fact the guy because Jesse Coulter doesn't like it very much. So basically threw him out the window, and then of course proceeds to throw a bunch of people at him, including the KKK. Yes, the KKK. At one point, they put a burning cross in front of his office, and he puts it out by peeing on it. I am not kidding. That's what Jesse Coulter does. No, do not see his dick. After the whole storyline with him being sheriff, he ran into Tulip. We had sex there a few times, and that's simply what happens in this book. I enjoy this series. It's a good book. It's a good series to read, but you gotta be an adult to read this book. Okay? I know I got through basically 2 books in just a few minutes, but basically a little more to tell in the case of the Preacher book than it was with Hellblazer. Okay, so that's the episode of you. Next episode is going to be Those Homies Nagar. Okay, next video. Bye.